Welcome to another video. This time, not talking about electric unicycles, but talking about gloves. We got some gloves in because we thought it was probably about time, as winter was coming, to have a look at a little range of gloves, and we've gone with the Oxford Bright gloves. I'll go into the reason why they're named Bright, and also the range. So there's 1, 2 and 3. The Bright 3 are fully waterproof, so you can stick your hand in a bucket, not too far, otherwise it'll fill up with water. Sitting in a bucket and it would sort of not get wet on the inside, and it's incredibly insulated. Not only that, it's obviously got the high vis here, but this part here is reflective, so at night time car light hits that or any form of light and it shines. So that's very, very useful. So you've got waterproof, water resistant, and not waterproof, but super, super shiny. So these ones here are full on. This entire area lights up basically when light hits it, so it shines. Now the reason I talk about this is because you should be doing hand signals. So if you're turning left in this case, this, I'm going to turn my hand around, you wouldn't do this normally, but you can see the pattern on the outside, that will be lit up. So I use this at night, and when you're doing your hand signal left or right, this section, if you've got a black top on like I've got now, and you go like that, all my arms usually black or in dark colours, and actually this is like a little indicator sticking out, so it reflects off. With this one, which is here, so it's the Bright 1, this one here, I thought I had Bright in there, it says Bright 1 on it there, look. This really is for more when it's not tipping down with rain. You would wear this, so when it's got a cold temperature, not raining, it's less insulated. So with these, if it's, I don't know, sort of 0 degrees, these actually can be quite hot. But if it's raining, you need them, unless you want to get wet hands, and then you get cold, of course. So I've been wearing these a lot in the rain, completely waterproof. So I'm wearing waterproof jacket, trousers. I've got the Alpine Stars Dry Star trousers on with a waterproof top on, and these, and you're completely watertight. It's lovely. It's really, really nice. If it wasn't raining, you would wear these. Now they've got a real grippy palm to them. So if you're holding any camera equipment and stuff and out and about, it's easy to hold. But second to that, they're very, very thin. So you can actually, the dexterity with your fingers is almost still there. Obviously you've got a glove over the top of it, but operating cameras, equipment and stuff like that. So if you're doing stuff, a lot easier than the complete waterproof ones, which are a lot thicker and more insulated. So this is more difficult to handle camera equipment, and I find myself very often taking one off to use the iPhone, etc. With that said, it has got the finger on it, which means you can, here and here, you can actually use the phone with it locked. So you can unlock it, type in your password, whatever you want to do, open up apps with these gloves on, no problem at all. It's just your dexterity is still there, but they're not going to be waterproof, and they're not as warm. So these are for sort of your cold, crispy winter mornings, where you don't need them to be waterproof, but you've got all the benefits of the reflection, which is kind of one of the main reasons. There's thousands of gloves, there's not millions of gloves on the market. It's the fact that they're made to a high standard, and they have the reflective strips as well as the grip and the functionality to use your phone, etc. whilst out and about without taking them off, is kind of why we're interested in them. It's about visibility on the road, and the price point is really good as well. So that one there, crisp cold mornings, if it's not bucking it down with rain, this is what I would be putting on. The other one, which is the waterproof one, let's jump to 3. This is 2. Jump to 3. This here has got a Velcro strip here, which, as you might notice, this does not. This has just got like a bit of a neck on it, which is elasticated, and the whole thing is stretchy, so super stretchy. So it goes over your hand, and it's form-fitting, I suppose is what they would say. It's a form-fitting glove, stretches over you. My hands have got size large. Now we've got multiple sizes on the website. This here, so has got like an inner layer. Now I found with wearing these, and this is actually a new pair, but the ones I've got, I've found that the inner layer sometimes, if you take them on and off, creases up inside. So it's kind of fight to get it on, and so your fingers get stuck trying to get it in, but you just sort of twiddle them about a little bit, and in they go. Now these obviously are a lot thicker, as you can probably tell straight away, a lot thicker, but incredibly warm. So sat in this room now already, I can feel the heat from my hand filling that glove. So from that point of view, really, really toasty and very, very cozy. So when I've worn this, when it's been tipping it down with rain, my hands have been lovely and warm and toasty and dry, which is brilliant. And so you've got all the benefits again. It's not quite as much grip here, but it's softer pads. There's a lot more padding here. It's a lot thicker, but you've still got the grip here and here. And then you've got the phone use here and here. Slightly different material. It's a waterproof material, but you can use your phone with the same reflection here. So waterproof, along with incredibly warm. So the colder temperatures, this is going to be your boy. Especially when we ride electric unicycles, is the fact that your hands aren't really doing a lot unless you're carrying camera equipment. So they're just down by your side. Having this reflective strip here actually can make you more visible. So I very often, if I'm riding in a busy environment, put them behind my back. So I just cross my hands behind my back, and this is exposed all the time. Just gives an extra bit of extra visibility. And if there's someone coming up, sort of if we're in country lanes and they're coming towards me, I can just put my hands in my front like that. And I know that this is reflecting off and they can see not only the wheel, but the middle part. So yeah, from that point of view, it's good. This here flips over and it just clips on like that. What I have found is when you've got both gloves on, I think I can both do it. Try and demonstrate this. Whether I can now on camera is another thing altogether, isn't it? I found, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So you undo it, you go to take it off, and you see what happened there. It's clipped back on again. It's great for being accurate, but it's really annoying because it reseals, and then getting off is just a bit more of a fight to actually get it off. So it's a bit weird. You sort of have to hold it like that, and then put it on like that. It's a bit of a knack, and you let go and it clips back over. So you very often find it keeps resealing like that. So you sort of have to do that and then fight it to get it off. But it's only a little thing. But it has to be noted, it's a bit stretchy. So it shouldn't rip off. And it's like, I'm not sure what you call that material. It's like a rubberized material that's sewn onto the side there, right around in a triangle form. So it's pretty strong. So yeah, from that point of view, incredibly warm and waterproof. So that's the Brights 3.0. That's the Bright 1. Basically the same, but for different temperatures and waterproofing. So if you went out and tipping down with rain with these, you wouldn't want to go out because you're going to get your hands soaking wet. These, they're going to be waterproof. I would get both at the same time. Now, if you're not worried about waterproofing, but you want maximum visibility, that's these. So they're essentially the same sort of thing in terms of the neck here, pretty much the same. But this whole thing, this is like for maximum visibility. So it's going to keep your hands, again, similar in terms of this. It's just if you want more visibility. So these aren't waterproof. They're just essentially not waterproof at all. Water rolls off this, but the rest of it, of course, will just soak up water. So this, again, is for cold winter mornings where it's not raining. Especially when the clocks change, it's really dark on a commute in the morning. This can literally be a lifesaver because it's just super bright. You can't miss it. If a light hits that, it just shines. So from that point of view, it's got the same again with your phone. You can use your phone. It's got grips across here like this one, the thicker one. It's got grips across here, and in the middle finger as well. So if you're holding stuff, super grippy. Phones don't slip out your hand or anything like that, especially if you're carrying it down here by your side. Yeah, that works fine. That's just for visibility, so pretty much same spec as this one. Bit of water resistance, not really though, to treat it as not waterproof in any way, shape or form. It's for maximum visibility in dark mornings or dark evenings in winter, give you a bit of warmth basically. So that kind of outlines the gloves. If it was me, if it was my choices, that one for maximum visibility. If I was in the city centre, probably have those and these. But as it goes, we're in a rural Forest of Dean, I have these and these. That's what I go by. And of late, it's been raining a lot. It's a really nice feeling after having gloves that haven't been waterproof, being able to put these on and just ride around and be fully waterproofed. But I would say on the slightly warmer days, that is overkill. So if you're looking at sort of 3 degrees and below, maybe up to 5 degrees and below, then you're going to want these. Anything above, and if it's not raining, then you want these. But they're very, very cozy, these ones, so I love them. If you're in the city, have that and that, pair those two up. If not, that and that. Your choice. Hope that answers all your questions. Any questions, then comment below and I will be sure to answer you and fill you in with any questions you might have. But I've been wearing these ones specifically now for about 3 weeks and they've been spot on. Been really, really good. And haven't worn down at all and have kept me warm and cozy. So I will see you on the next one. A bit of a different video this time round, considering it wasn't electric unicycles, but this goes along hand in hand with riding the unicycle. I'll see you on the next one.